The ceiling fan keeps turning round and round, like the thoughts I can't shut down. Soft kick enters, barely noticeable. Funny how the quiet always gets honest this late. I was gaming game, but I swat another sleep. I've been staring at the same four walls for so long, they know my secrets. Every crack above my bed feels like a map of old regrets. The ceiling fan keeps asking questions I don't know how to answer yet. Like why I keep forgiving people who never learn how to protect. My heart still carries old fingerprints from hands that don't belong there now. Sometimes I wonder if healing means forgetting somehow. Warm bass in a softly, learning how to remember without breaking apart. The room gets smaller, the night gets deeper, and every truth I tried to hide starts falling to the surface. These are my ceiling fan confessions, the things I only tell the dark, the fears I hide behind my laughter, the scars beneath my heart. Ceiling fan confessions, spinning circles through my mind, trying to make peace with the person I was before tonight. And every revolution whispers you'll be alright. I keep thinking about old versions of me, the ones who thought they had more time, the dreamer who believed every promise, the fighter who ignored every sign. Somewhere along the way I got tired of carrying expectations, trying to become somebody without losing my foundation. And maybe that's why I'm away while the city disappears outside, because growth has a way of arriving before you're ready for the ride. Subtle strings begin building, and nobody talks about how lonely becoming can feel. The room gets quiet, the truth gets louder, and every mask I've ever worn starts falling to the floor. These are my ceiling fan confessions, the things I only tell the dark, the fears I hide behind my laughter, the scars beneath my heart. Ceiling fan confessions, spinning circles through my mind, trying to make peace with the person I was before tonight. And every revolution whispers you'll be alright. Maybe I'm not lost, maybe I'm just changing, maybe this discomfort means I'm rearranging the pieces of myself into somebody stronger. Maybe healing isn't becoming someone new, maybe healing is finally becoming you. These are my ceiling fan confessions, the thoughts that kept me up for years, the dreams I almost gave up on, the hopes hidden beneath my fears. Oh, ceiling fan confessions, still spinning through the night, but they don't feel so heavy now under the morning light. And every revolution tells me keep going. You're gonna be alright. The fan keeps turning, the sky turns blue, and somewhere between midnight and sunrise I find something true. I called that night, maybe if I stayed a little longer, maybe if I fought a little harder, would everything be different now? The word maybe got a way of keeping ghosts alive. Rain is tracing patterns on the window pane, like it's writing stories I can't erase. Every drop becomes another possibility, another version of me I never got to be. I keep revisiting old intersections, wondering where the roads split apart, trying to redraw faded directions on a map that's already torn. The city sleeps beneath the clouds, but my mind keeps driving through old towns, looking for answers in places that no longer exist. And every memory feels heavier than more. Maybe I should have said more, maybe I should have said less. Maybe the things I held on to are the things I should have left. Maybe every unanswered question wasn't mine to solve, but my heart keeps carrying them all. The weight of maybe is pulling on my chest tonight. All the roads I never traveled, all the stars I left behind. The weight of maybe keeps me awake when I should dream, holding on to possibilities that were never meant for me. And I know I can't go back, but maybe it still follows me. There's an old message buried in my phone, words frozen somewhere in time, a conversation that never found an ending, just faded into silence. Sometimes I imagine alternate mornings where everything worked out somehow, with the people I miss still calling, the things I lost they found. But reality arrives like sunrise, gentle and unavoidable, reminding me that life keeps moving even when I don't. And maybe that's what hurts the most. Maybe I was never meant to understand every goodbye. Maybe some chapters close quietly without explaining why. Maybe the lesson wasn't hidden, maybe it was always clear, but I couldn't see it through the tears. And I'm invading me, the weight of maybe is pulling on my chest tonight. All the roads I never traveled, all the stars I left behind. The weight of maybe keeps me awake when I should dream, holding on to possibilities that were never meant for me. And I know I can't go back, but maybe it still follows me. What if healing isn't finding answers? What if healing is releasing questions? What if peace begins the moment you stop reopening old doors? Maybe the life I wanted then wouldn't fit the person I am now. Maybe every closed path was guiding me here somehow. Oh, I know maybe doesn't feel as heavy now. The roads I never traveled don't need to calm me down. The weight of maybe still lingers in the air, but it doesn't own my future just because it lives somewhere. And tonight I'm learning slowly to leave some questions free. The weight of maybe no longer defines me. The rain is finally slowing down. The sky is beginning to clear. And somewhere beyond the clouds, tomorrow is already here. city's sleeping but my mind won't close. Streetlights painting shadows through the window. 3 little words on the screen I won't send. Same old story, same place again. The clock keeps talking in a language I know. Every second whispers things I can't let go. Outside the world is finally still. Inside my head it's running uphill. I got questions stacked like boxes in a hallway. Memories scattered where I left them yesterday. Trying to find a version of myself I recognize in reflections that avoid my eyes. The moon hangs low above the avenue, like it knows every secret I've been hiding too. And every passing car becomes a thought that leaves before it's caught. I tell myself tomorrow's gonna make sense, but tomorrow keeps arriving with the same suspense. And all these unfinished dreams on myself keep asking me about myself. Why does silence get so loud at night? Why do old mistakes feel so alive? Every answer disappears from sight the moment I think I found the light. I'm talking to the streetlights again, telling them things I won't tell my friends. Lost in the silence between every breath, trying to outrun the thoughts in my head. Streetlights and silence, that's all that remains when the city's asleep and my heart starts to drift away. Streetlights and silence holding me tonight, like strangers who understand what it feels like not to be alright. Every apartment window tells a different story. Somebody's falling in love, somebody's chasing glory. And here I am counting cracks in the dark, trying to restart my heart. The blue glow from my phone keeps calling me back to old conversations buried in the past. Words I read 100,000 times, looking for hidden signs. And maybe I'm afraid of moving on, because the pain has been here for so long. It feels familiar like an old song, even when I know it's wrong. Even when I know it's wrong. Why does healing move so slow sometimes? Why does letting go feel like a crime? Every road ahead looks undefined when you're trapped inside your own mind. I'm talking to the streetlights again, telling them things I won't tell my friends. Lost in the silence between every breath, trying to outrun the thoughts in my head. Streetlights and silence, that's all that remains when the city's asleep and my heart starts to drift away. Streetlights and silence holding me tonight, like strangers who understand what it feels like not to be alright. Maybe the stars don't have all the answers, maybe they're lost too. Maybe the night isn't here to haunt me, maybe it's pulling me through. Maybe I don't need to solve every feeling, maybe I can just survive. Maybe the fact that I'm still here breathing means there's more waiting in life. I'm talking to the streetlights again, I'm talking feels different within. The silence ain't hurting the way that it did. Maybe I'm learning how to live. Streetlights and silence still keeping me company, but now the darkness doesn't feel like it's swallowing me. Streetlights and silence, watching the night unfold. And somewhere beyond this horizon, a new story is waiting to be told. The city's sleeping but the sky's turning blue, and For the first time tonight, I think I am too. The screen lights up my tired face, like it knows exactly where I've been. Every swipe opens another doorway, back to places I should've left behind. Old photos frozen in perfect weather, smiles that time could never keep. Conversations buried months ago, still finding ways into my sleep. And every picture tells a version of a story that no longer exists. Yet somehow I keep returning, like there's something I miss. Warm bass slowly enter. Maybe I'm not looking for the past, maybe I'm looking for myself. One more scroll, one more memory, one more reason not to close my eyes. One more scroll, one more memory, one more reason not to close my eyes. One more second chasing shadows through the blue light in the night. It's the blue glow from my phone, keeping me company tonight, showing me pieces of life that's disappearing with the light. It's the blue glow from my phone, makes old feelings feel brand new. Every picture pulls me backward, every memory leads to you. And I know I should let go, but the screen keeps pulling me through. I found a message from last summer, back when forever felt close enough to touch. Before goodbye became a language, we both learned a little too much. And it's strange how a single sentence can reopen rooms inside your mind. How a date stamped on a conversation can transport you through time. Outside, the stars keep moving forward without asking who got left behind. While I'm stuck reading old chapters, trying to rewrite every line. Subtle strings begin to swell, but some stories don't change, no matter how many times you revisit them. Trying to hold on to reflections of something that I've been one more scroll, one more photo, one more moment trapped in glass. Trying to hold on to reflections of something that already passed. It's the blue glow from my phone, keeping me company tonight, showing me pieces of a life that's disappearing with the light. It's the blue glow from my phone, makes old feelings feel brand new. Every picture pulls me backward, every memory leads to you. And I know I should let go, but the screen keeps pulling me through. Maybe healing starts the moment you stop searching for yesterday. Maybe peace arrives quietly when you finally put the ghosts away. Soft, quiet harmonies rise. Maybe the people we once were don't need to be recovered. Maybe they're simply proof that we survived another chapter. It was the blue glow from my phone, keeping me awake for years. Holding every photograph and every trace of old tears. The blue glow from my phone still shines against the dark the memories grow small, and somewhere beyond the window, morning starts to call. There are words still living in my chest, years after they should have been spoken. Entire conversations sitting in silence, like letters that were never opened. And somehow they always find me at 2 AM. Find one to 11 lonely minutes. I rehearse 1,000 different endings for moments that never arrive. I built all speeches in the dark just to keep them trapped inside. I would've told you I was scared when everyone thought I was strong. I would've said I needed help instead of pretending all along. There's a version of me in another timeline that finally found the courage to speak instead of hiding behind a smile. Every time life made me weak. Now those unspoken words circle my room like satellites with nowhere to land. Every I miss you I never sent, every I'm sorry left unsaid, every truth I buried deep still echoes inside my head, and the silence keeps collecting them. Yeah. These are the conversations I never had, the words still waiting in the dark, the feelings I hid behind my pride, the truths I locked inside my heart. Conversations I never had, still calling out my name tonight, like unfinished songs in empty rooms, still searching for the light. And every sentence left behind becomes a ghost I can't forget. Becomes a ghost I can't forget. Becomes a ghost I can't forget. I would've told my younger self that surviving isn't the same as living. I would've said stop chasing approval from people who keep taking without giving. I would've called the ones I love more often before distance learned their names, before memories became photographs, and everything starting to change. Ooh, and every session's left behind becomes a ghost I can't forget. Every door I left unopened, every feeling left unknown, every moment I stayed silent when I should've let it show. Now they're knocking in the quiet, they're knocking in the quiet, now they're knocking in the quiet, they're knocking in the quiet. These are the conversations I never had, the words still waiting in the dark, the feelings I hid behind my pride, the truths I locked inside my heart. Conversations I never had, still calling out my name tonight, like unfinished songs in empty rooms, still searching for the light. And every sentence left behind becomes a ghost I can't forget. Becomes a ghost I can't forget. Becomes a ghost I can't forget. Maybe closure isn't speaking every word, maybe healing isn't rewriting every scene. Maybe some conversations exist only to teach us what we need. And maybe tomorrow I'll say the things I've been afraid to say today. Maybe my voice was never lost, maybe it was finding its way, yeah. These are the conversations I never had, but they don't own me anymore. The words I couldn't speak back then don't have carrying feels lighter than yesterday. Maybe some stories don't need ending. Maybe they just need a rain. Maybe some stories don't need ending. Maybe they just need a rain. The night grows quieter, the city lights grow small, and for the first time in a long while I don't need to say it all. The city's sleeping but my mind won't close. Streetlights painting shadows through the window. 3 little words on a screen I won't send. Same old story, same place again. The clock keeps talking in a language I know. Every second whispers things I can't let go. Outside the world is finally still. Inside my head it's running uphill. I got questions stacked like boxes in a hallway. Memories scattered where I left them yesterday. Trying to find a version of myself I recognize in reflections that avoid my eyes. The moon hangs low above the avenue, like it knows every secret I've been hiding too. And every passing car becomes a thought that leaves before it's caught. I tell myself tomorrow's gonna make sense, but tomorrow keeps arriving with the same suspense. And all these unfinished dreams on myself keep asking me about myself. Why does silence get so loud at night? Why do old mistakes feel so alive? Every answer disappears from sight the moment I think I found the light. I'm talking to the streetlights again, telling them things I won't tell my friends. Lost in the silence between every breath, trying to outrun the thoughts in my head. Streetlights and silence, that's all that remains when the city's asleep and my heart starts to drift away. Streetlights and silence holding me tonight, like strangers who understand what it feels like not to be alright. Every apartment window tells a different story. Somebody's falling in love, somebody's chasing glory. And here I am counting cracks in the dark, trying to restart my heart. The blue glow from my phone keeps calling me back to old conversations buried in the past. Words I read 100,000 times, looking for hidden signs. And maybe I'm afraid of moving on, because the pain has been here for so long. It feels familiar like an old song, even when I know it's wrong. Even when I know it's wrong. Why does healing move so slow sometimes? Why does letting go feel like a crime? Every road ahead looks undefined when you're trapped inside your own mind. I'm talking to the streetlights again, telling them things I won't tell my friends. Lost in the silence between every breath, trying to outrun the thoughts in my head. Streetlights and silence, that's all that remains when the city's asleep and my heart starts to drift away. Streetlights and silence holding me tonight, like strangers who understand what it feels like not to be alright. Maybe the stars don't have all the answers, maybe they're lost too. Maybe the night isn't here to haunt me, maybe it's pulling me through. Maybe I don't need to solve every feeling, maybe I can just survive. Maybe the fact that I'm still here breathing means there's more waiting in life. I'm talking to the streetlights again, I'm talking feels different within. The silence ain't hurting the way that it did. sleeping, but the sky's turning blue. And for the first time tonight, I think I am too. Another window open in my mind, another thought I should've left behind. It's 2:17, the room is dark, but every memory just found a spark. I close my eyes but nothing really shuts down. My thoughts keep loading while the world slows down. I got 20 different versions of tomorrow, running circles through my head tonight. 100 unfinished conversations, keeping every sleeping dream away. Everyone have got its own apartment, living rent-free in my chest. Every choice I never made still try to convince me it knew best. And lately I've been scrolling through old feelings, like they're pages I forgot to read, searching for a hidden answer somewhere between the things I want and need. Warm base answer. I know this ain't healthy, but the quiet keeps revealing me, yeah. Too many tabs open, too many voices speaking at once. Every thought wants attention, every memory wants a response. I'm trying to find the real me underneath all this noise, but tonight my mind is louder than my own voice, yeah. I got too many tabs open, too many words inside my head, trying to close one door, another memory wakes instead. Too many tabs open, too many roads I didn't take, trying to find some peace, but every thought refuses to break. And I keep searching through myself, like there's something left to find. Too many tabs open at 2 in the morning tonight. The ceiling knows my whole life story, it's heard every secret I couldn't tell, every fear I've ever hidden, every time I smiled but wasn't well. Outside the city lights are fading, inside the questions multiply, like stars appearing in the darkness. Every time I wonder why. Maybe I'm afraid of standing still, maybe I'm afraid of moving on. Maybe I've been carrying versions of myself that should have been gone. But letting go feels strange somehow, when you've held something for so long. So many moments replaying like they never learned goodbye. And every answer I discover only opens something new. Now I'm else inside of me, spilled from thoughts so I got too many words inside my head, trying to close one door, another memory wakes instead. Too many tabs open, too many roads I didn't take, trying to find some peace, but every thought refuses to break. And I keep searching through myself, like there's something left to find. Too many tabs open at 2 in the morning tonight, yeah. Maybe I don't need every answer, maybe every question doesn't need a name. Maybe healing isn't understanding everything, maybe healing is learning to stay. Strings slowly rise, maybe the mind was never built to carry every possibility. Maybe peace arrives the moment you stop demanding certainty. Too many tabs open, too many shadows in my mind, trying to control tomorrow, I lose inside of tonight. Too many tabs open, but now I'm letting some go free. Maybe every unanswered question was never meant And somewhere in the quiet I don't feel lost at all. Another window open in my mind, another thought I should have left behind. It's 2:17, the room is dark, but every memory just found a spark. I close my eyes, but nothing really shuts down. My thoughts keep loading while the world slows down. I got 20 different versions of tomorrow running circles through my head tonight. 100 unfinished conversations, keeping every sleeping dream awake. Every what if got its own apartment, living rent-free in my chest. Every choice I never made, still trying to convince me it knew best. And lately I've been scrolling through old feelings like the pages I forgot to read, searching for a hidden answer somewhere between the things I want and need. Warm bass enters and I know this ain't healthy, but the quiet keeps revealing me. Too many tabs open, too many tabs open, too many voices speaking at once. Every thought wants attention, every memory wants a response. I'm trying to find the real me underneath all this noise, but tonight my mind is louder than my own voice. I got too many tabs open, too many worlds inside my head, trying to close one door, another memory wakes instead. Too many tabs open, too many roads I didn't take, trying to find some peace, but every thought refuses to break. And I keep searching through myself like there's something left to find. Too many tabs open at 2 in the morning tonight. Ooh. The ceiling knows my whole life story, it's heard every secret I couldn't tell, every fear I've ever hidden, every time I smiled but wasn't well. Outside the city lights are fading, inside the questions multiply like stars appearing in the darkness. Every time I wonder why. Maybe I'm afraid of standing still, maybe I'm afraid of moving on. Maybe I've been carrying versions of myself that should have been gone, but letting go feels strange somehow when you've held something for so long. Too many chapters unfinished, too many dreams halfway alive, too many moments replaying like they never learned goodbye. And every answer I discover only opens something new. Now I'm lost inside a maze built from thoughts of you. I got too many tabs open, too many worlds inside my head, trying to close one door, another memory wakes instead. Too many tabs open, too many roads I didn't take, trying to find some peace, but every thought refuses to break. And I keep searching through myself like there's something left to find. Too many tabs open at 2 in the morning tonight. Maybe I don't need every answer, maybe every question doesn't need a name. Maybe healing isn't understanding everything, maybe healing is learning to stay. Strings slowly rise, maybe the mind was never built to carry every possibility. Maybe peace arrives the moment you stop demanding certainty. I had too many tabs open, too many shadows in my mind, trying to control tomorrow while losing sight of tonight. Too many tabs open, but now I'm letting some go free. Maybe every unanswered question was never meant for me. And somewhere between the silence and the things I can't define, I finally hear my own heart at 2 in the morning tonight. Lost at all. choice I never made, still trying to convince me it knew best. And lately I've been scrolling through old feelings like the pages I forgot to read, searching for a hidden answer somewhere between the things I want and need. Warm bass sentences and I know this ain't healthy, but the quiet keeps revealing me. Too many tabs open, too many tabs open, too many voices speaking at once. Every thought wants attention, every memory wants a response. I'm trying to find the real me underneath all this noise, but tonight my mind is louder than my own voice. I got too many tabs open, too many worlds inside my head, trying to close one door, another memory wakes instead. Too many tabs open, too many roads I didn't take, trying to find some peace, but every thought refuses to break. And I keep searching through myself like there's something left to find. Too many tabs open at 2 in the morning tonight. Ooh. The ceiling knows my whole life story, it's heard every secret I couldn't tell, every fear I've ever hidden, every time I smiled but wasn't well. Outside the city lights are fade, inside the questions multiply like stars appearing in the darkness. Every time I wonder why. Maybe I'm afraid of standing still, maybe I'm afraid of moving on. Maybe I've been carrying versions of myself that should have been gone, but letting go feels strange somehow when you've held something for so long. Too many chapters unfinished, too many dreams halfway alive, too many moments replaying like they never learned goodbye. And every answer I discover only opens something new. Now I'm lost inside a maze built from thoughts of you. I got too many tabs open, too many worlds inside my head, trying to close one door, another memory wakes instead. Too many tabs open, too many roads I didn't take, trying to find some peace, but every thought refuses to break. And I keep searching through myself like there's something left to find. Too many tabs open at 2 in the morning tonight. Maybe I don't need every answer, maybe every question doesn't need a name. Maybe healing isn't understanding everything, maybe healing is learning to stay. Strings slowly rise, maybe the mind was never built to carry every possibility. Maybe peace arrives the moment you stop demanding certainty. I had too many tabs open, too many shadows in my mind, trying to control tomorrow while losing sight of tonight. Too many tabs open, but now I'm letting some go free. Maybe every unanswered question was never meant for me. And somewhere between the silence and the things I can't define, I finally hear my own heart at 2 in the morning tonight. Lost at all. In the The ceiling fan keeps turning round and round, like the thoughts I can't shut down. Soft kick and just barely noticeable. Funny how the quiet always gets honest this late. Lately I could be full of all game shit. I've been staring at the same 4 walls for so long, they know my secrets. Every crack above my bed feels like a map of all regret. The ceiling fan keeps asking questions I don't know how to answer. Yeah, like why I keep forgiving people who never learn how to protect. My heart still carries old fingerprints from hands that don't belong there now. Sometimes I wonder if healing means forgetting somehow. Warm bass into softly, learning how to remember without breaking apart. The room gets smaller, the night gets deeper, and every truth I tried to hide starts floating to the surface. These are my ceiling fan confessions, the things I only tell the dark, the fears I hide behind my laughter, the scars beneath my heart. Ceiling fan confessions, spinning circles through my mind, trying to make peace with the person I was before tonight. And every revolution whispers, you'll be alright. I keep thinking about old versions of me, the ones who thought they had more time, the dreamer who believed every promise, the fighter who ignored every sign. Somewhere along the way I got tired of carrying expectations, trying to become somebody without losing my foundation. And maybe that's why I'm awake while the city disappears outside, because growth has a way of arriving before you're ready for the ride. Subtle strings begin building, and nobody talks about how lonely becoming can feel. The room gets quieter, the truth gets louder, and every mask I've ever worn starts falling to the floor, falling to the floor. These are my ceiling fan confessions, I only tell the dark, the fears I hide behind my laughter, the scars beneath my heart. Ceiling fan confessions, spinning circles through my mind, trying to make peace with the person I was before tonight. And every revolution whispers, you'll be alright. Maybe I'm not lost, maybe I'm just changing, maybe discomfort means I'm rearranging the pieces of myself into somebody stronger. Maybe healing isn't becoming someone new. Maybe healing is finally becoming you. These are my ceiling fan confessions, the thoughts that kept me up for years, the dreams I almost gave up on, the hopes hidden beneath my fears. Ceiling fan confession, still spinning through the night, yeah, but they don't feel so heavy now under the morning light. And every revolution tells me keep going, you're gonna be alright. Keeps turning, the sky turns blue, and somewhere between midnight and sunrise I find something true. Wait for the 1 a.m. Another night awake, another conversation with the dark, another battle between my heart and my mind. Pause. And neither one wants to lose. Ooh. The moon is hanging by a thread at night, barely holding on to the sky, just like me. Trying to keep it together while everything underneath feels tight. The apartment feels too quiet. Like even the walls stop speaking, and all that's left are the thoughts I spend all day avoiding. I keep replaying moments, like changing the ending might change the pain. But memories don't work that way. They stay exactly where they were while we keep changing around them. Warm base slowly enters, and somehow that's the hardest part. Everybody says time heals, but nobody talks about the nights in between. The hours when your heart still remembers what your mind is trying to leave behind. It's another night awake, watching shadows move across the another night awake, waiting for the silence to make sense. Another night awake, trying to outrun feelings to know where I live. Another night awake, and I don't know how much more of this I can give, but somehow I'm still here, holding on until the morning. But sunny outside keeps breathing, cars pass like shooting stars, everybody heading somewhere, while I feel stranded where I am. Maybe that's what growing feels like, not knowing where you're supposed to go, just knowing you can't stay where you've been. Yeah, I miss people I've already outgrown. Yeah, I miss dreams that no longer fit. Yeah, I miss versions of myself that wouldn't recognize me now. And maybe that's okay, but tonight it hurts a little more. Strings begin quietly swelling, like every goodbye came back at once. Home to know like goodbye came back at once. Some wounds don't disappear, they just learn how to whisper. And tonight every whisper sounds loud enough to shake the whole room. No, watching shadows move across the room. The night awake, waiting for the silence to make sense, trying to outrun fears to know where I live. The night awake, and I don't know how much more of this I can give, but somehow I'm still here, holding on until the morning appears. Maybe strength isn't never breaking, maybe strength is surviving the breaking. Maybe courage isn't having answers, maybe courage is staying when everything inside you wants to run. Strings rise dramatically, and maybe tomorrow isn't asking me to be perfect. Maybe tomorrow just wants me to arrive. It's my house, but something feels different now. The night awake, yet the darkness doesn't feel as loud. And the weight I've been carrying starts to move, and for the first time I believe I'll make it through, because I'm still breathing, still reaching for the light. After another night awake, another night awake, after another night awake. Sky is slowly changing color, stars are saying goodbye, and after all these hours, so am I. No, oh, 4:02 a.m. No new messages, but somehow your name still lights up my mind. Deep breath. Funny how some people leave, but never really disappear. notification makes my heart hesitate, even when I know it's not you. Years later and my hands still remember the shape of conversations we used to move through. I deleted the thread but not the feeling, changed the number but not the memory. And now your absence shows up in places your presence used to be, like an empty chair, a familiar table, a silence after a favorite song. Some ghosts own houses, they haunt routines. I swear I'm moving forward, then something small pulls me back, a name, a photo, a memory, a song, and suddenly the distance collapses. You're one of the ghosts of my one vacation, showing up when nobody calls. One of the ghosts of my notifications, living between digital walls. Ghosts of my notifications, still finding ways into my night. Every vibration feels like history trying to come back to life. And I hate how a memory still knows exactly where to find me. I saw someone who looked like you today, or maybe I just wanted them to. Funny what loneliness can do to a heart still learning something new. The truth is, I don't even miss who you are now, I miss who we were then. The version of us that existed before the ending, before reality derived the dream. And now every unread feeling sits quietly in the background, like an app I never closed, still draining energy somehow. Strings begin to swell, and maybe that's why I'm still awake. Some people leave fingerprints on places they never touch, and some goodbyes stay louder than they were meant to be. Yeah, yeah. You're one of the ghosts in my notification, showing up when nobody calls. You're one of the ghosts in my notifications, living between digital walls. Maybe I don't miss you, maybe I miss who I was. When I believe forever could fit inside a message bubble. Quiet harmonies rise slowly. Maybe healing means accepting that some chapters echo long after they've ended. Maybe pieces no longer waiting for another notification to change everything. Somewhere inside the silence, I finally begin to hear. For 4:26 a.m. The hardest questions always arrive when there's nobody left to distract you. Tonight's question is simple. What if I stay? I packed the pieces of myself and left places I once called home. Walked away from people I love just to learn how to stand alone. But some nights I still wonder goes behind me, the friendships that fade slowly, the dreams I left unfinished, would they look different now if I never left it all? Warm bass into softly, always leaving the only way I could become who I am. Every goodbye creates a universe where things happen differently, and sometimes at 4 a.m. I visit those places in my mind. What if I stayed? Would I still be searching tonight? What if I stayed? Would the darkness feel less heavy inside? What if I stayed? Would the people I miss still know my name? Or would I be the same lost soul, just standing somewhere else? And maybe that's the truth I've been afraid to face. And maybe that's the truth I've been afraid to face. I think about old apartments, old jobs, old versions of me who thought happiness was waiting just beyond the next achievement. Every destination taught me the same lesson eventually. You can't outrun yourself no matter how far you travel. And maybe the places I left behind were never the problem. Maybe I was carrying the weight everywhere I went. Strings begin to swell, trying to find peace without first making peace with myself. Maybe I wasn't meant to stay. Maybe growth always feels like loss. Maybe every closed chapter was the price of becoming. Whoa. What if I stayed? Would I still be searching tonight? What if I stayed? Would the darkness feel less heavy inside? What if I stayed? Would the people I miss still know my name? Or would I be the same lost soul, just standing somewhere else? And maybe that's the truth I've been afraid to face. So maybe that's the truth. Maybe there isn't a perfect timeline. Maybe there isn't a perfect choice. Maybe every version of my life would carry its own kind of pain. Quiet harmony slowly rise, and maybe healing need be when you stop romanticizing roads not taken and start appreciating the road beneath your feet. Maybe I'd still do awake tonight. What if I stayed? Maybe I'd still be searching the light. What if I stayed? Maybe every path leads here somehow. To this moment, to this version of me. And for the first time I don't regret leaving, 'cause every goodbye brought me where I need to be. As the first light touches the sky, and somewhere between regret and acceptance, I finally say goodbye. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. There's a space nobody talks about, between breaking in and between letting go and finally believing. A place where everything feels suspended, like a radio searching for a signal. Not lost, not found, just drifting. I know what I left behind. I know where I wanna go, but somewhere in between. I lost the map and learned how to wander. Warm bass enters softly. Maybe becoming isn't a destination. Maybe it's this. Baby, maybe it's starless. The silence isn't empty, it just sounds unfamiliar. And every unanswered question feels less urgent than before. There's static between heartbeats, a space where the old me disappears. A static between heartbeats, where hope slowly overcomes fear. A static between heartbeats, where all my unfinished stories meet. And every piece of who I was learns to live with who I'll be. Inside the static I finally hear me. The sky outside is changing colors, blue replacing black like the universe, reminding me nothing stays the same forever. I've spent so many nights trying to force clarity, trying to solve emotions like they were equations, but hearts don't work that way. Some answers arrive slowly, some truths only appear after you stop chasing them. Strings begin to swell. Maybe that's why this moment feels different. For the first time tonight, the future doesn't scare me. For the first time tonight, the future doesn't scare me. For the first time in a while. There's static between heartbeats, the space where the old me disappears. Static between heartbeats, where hope slowly overcomes fear. Static between heartbeats, where all my unfinished stories meet. And every piece of who I was learns to live with who I'll be. Inside the static I finally hear me. At the end of the journey, maybe peace was hidden inside the pause. Between all the noise, choir harmonies rise. Maybe I was never lost. Maybe I was simply growing. And maybe this quiet space wasn't emptiness, it was transformation. The static between static between heartbeats, static between heartbeats, static between heartbeats, but it doesn't scare me anymore. Static between heartbeats, feels like an open door. Where all my broken pieces learn to fit, and every dream I almost gave up on burns a little bit. Inside the static I found the strength to keep going. The sun is rising now, the city is waking up, and somewhere between yesterday and tomorrow I finally found enough. Funny how the words we never say always seem to stay the longest. Long after the people leave, long after the moment passes. I had 1,000 chances to tell you what was really on my mind, but fear kept rewriting every sentence before it could leave my lips. So I smiled, nodded, changed the subject, pretended everything was fine, while entire storms were happening behind my eyes. And now those unsent feelings live somewhere inside my chest, like books still waiting to be opened, like songs still waiting to be heard. Warm days enter softly. Some silences become permanent before we realize their cost. Every I needed you, every I was hurting, every please don't leave still echoes through the quiet. Full groove enters rich late harmonies. It's the things I didn't say that keep me awake sometimes, the truths I buried deep inside, the feelings hidden between the lines, the things I didn't say still hanging in the air tonight, like unfinished prayers, searching for the light. And I wonder if you'd understand if you heard them. Electric guitar textures shimmer softly. I never told my younger self that mistakes don't make you broken. I never thanked the people who stayed when I was difficult to love. I never gave myself permission to be imperfect, to be human, to fall apart without shame. And maybe that's the conversation I needed most. Not with you, not with them, but with myself. Strings slowly begin to swell. Some forgiveness arrives in word first. Harmonies stack higher. Every word left unspoken carries a little weight, but every truth finally faced starts setting something free. Bigger drums, more emotional delivery. It's the things I didn't say that keep me awake sometimes, the truths I buried deep inside, the feelings hidden between the lines, the things I didn't say still hanging in the air tonight, like unfinished prayers, searching for the light. And I wonder if you'd understand if you heard them now. Yeah. Drums drop out, piano and strings only. Maybe closure isn't being heard. Maybe closure is finally hearing yourself. Maybe healing starts the moment you stop waiting for someone else to understand your pain. Quiet harmony slowly rising. Maybe every word I couldn't say then brought me to this moment now, where honesty feels less frightening than silence ever did. Gave a voice, the shadows finally brought to light. The things I didn't say don't feel so heavy anymore, because every feeling I've accepted opened up another door. And now I'm speaking to myself the way I needed all along. Drums fade road and soft strings remain. The morning light fills the room. The silence feels different now. And for the first time I have nothing left to hide. Piano fades into the sound of a waking city. 5:37 a.m. The night isn't gone, but it isn't fully here anymore. I'm standing somewhere in between, halfway to morning, halfway becoming. The darkness held me for hours, taught me things I didn't want to learn, made me sit with every feeling I spent months trying to outrun. But now the horizon is changing, the black sky fading into blue, and suddenly the things that felt impossible don't seem quite as impossible as they used to. Maybe pain looks different when daylight starts arriving. Maybe hope doesn't make a sound. Maybe it just quietly defeats. Warm bass enters softly, like sunlight finding its way through curtains. The background harmonies rise gently. The questions are still here, but they don't feel as sharp. The weight is still there, but it doesn't own my heart. Full groove into warm, layered harmonies. I'm halfway to morning, halfway to letting go, halfway to believing there's still somewhere beautiful to go. Halfway to morning, halfway to peace inside. The night didn't defeat me, I survived, and that's enough tonight. Then in street guitar texture shimmer, I spent so much time waiting for a dramatic breakthrough, some grand moment of clarity that would suddenly make everything new. But healing isn't thunder, it isn't fireworks in the sky. It's small decisions made quietly over and over again. It's choosing to keep going when nobody applauds. It's learning how to carry yourself when life feels heavy. Strings begin to swell, and realizing that strength too. Harmonies widen, the fear is still present, but courage showed up too. And for the first time in a while, they're sharing the same room. Bigger drums, richer harmonies, out, gate, made, and halfway meet the morning, way to morning, halfway to letting go, halfway to believing there's still somewhere beautiful to go. Halfway to morning, halfway to peace inside. The night didn't defeat me, I survived, and that's enough tonight. That's enough tonight. Drums drop out, piano and strings only. I used to think survival was something small, but now I know there were nights I almost gave up, and yet here I am, watching another sunrise arrive. Quiet harmonies slowly rise. Maybe that's the miracle, not perfection, not certainty. Just continuing. Huge emotional lift, full lips, a pace is soaring. Harmonies, I'm halfway to more. Drums fade, piano remains. The sky turns gold. The city begins to move. And somewhere between darkness and daylight, I find the truth. Soft piano fades into morning and ends. 5:12 a.m. Funny how the words we never say always seem to stay the longest. Long after the people leave, long after the moment passes. I had 1,000 chances to tell you what was really on my mind, but fear kept rewriting every sentence before it could leave my lips. So I smiled, nodded, changed the subject, pretended everything was fine, while entire storms were happening behind my eyes. And now those unsent feelings live somewhere inside my chest, like books still waiting to be opened, like songs still waiting to be heard. Warm bass and a softly, some silences become permanent before we realize their cause. Ooh, every I needed you, every I was hurting, every please don't leave still echoes through the quiet. Full groove and switch red harmony. Yeah, it's the things I didn't say that keep me awake sometimes. The truths I bury deep inside. The feelings hidden between the lines. The things I didn't say still hanging in the air tonight, like unfinished prayer, searching for the light. And I wonder if you'd understand if you heard them now. Guitar texture shimmer softly. I never told my younger self that mistakes don't make you broken. I never thanked the people who stayed when I was difficult to love. I never gave myself permission to be imperfect, to be human, to fall apart without shame. And maybe that's the conversation I needed most. Not with you, not with them, but with myself. Strings slowly begin to swell. Some forgiveness arrives in word first. Harmony stack higher. Every word left unspoken carries a little weight, but every truth finally faced starts setting something free. Ooh, bigger drums, more emotional delivery. It's the things I didn't say awake sometimes, the truths I bury deep inside. The feelings hidden between the lines. The things I didn't say still hanging in the air tonight, like unfinished prayer, searching for the light. And I wonder if you'd understand if you heard them now. Ooh, drums drop out, piano and strings only. Maybe closure isn't being heard. Maybe closure is finally hearing yourself. Maybe healing starts the moment you stop waiting for someone else to understand your pain. Quiet harmony slowly rising. Maybe every word I couldn't say then brought me to this moment now, where honesty feels less frightening than silence ever did. Masses emotional lift. It's the things I didn't say that made me who I am tonight. The truths I finally gave a voice, the shadows finally brought to light. The things I Silence feels different now, and for the first time I have nothing left to hide. Piano fades into the song of a waking city. 5:58 a.m. I spent so much of my life living somewhere else, inside futures that never happened, inside dreams that never asked permission to stay. My mind built castles in the clouds while my feet stayed on the ground. I was always somewhere distant, even when nobody was around. Imagining conversations that never took place, falling in love with possibilities instead of what was in front of my face. I chased perfect endings, perfect timing, perfect signs, while real life kept passing quietly right beside me. Warm bass centers, and somehow I missed entire seasons, waiting for someday. I got dreams rise softly, every dream looked brighter from far away. Every future looks safer than today. Full groove enters, rich harmonies bloom. I've been drowning in daydreams, floating too far from the shore, drowning in daydreams, searching for something more, drowning in daydreams, building worlds inside my head while life was happening around me instead. And maybe the answer isn't somewhere else, maybe it's here. Ancient guitar enters with soft swells. I thought happiness was waiting on the other side of achievement, on the other side of love, on the other side of becoming something greater, something different, someone more complete. But every destination I imagine moved further away, the closer I got, like a horizon that refuses to stay still. Strings slowly begin to rise. Maybe enough was never the problem, maybe I just couldn't see it. Harmonies widening deeper, I kept chasing tomorrow like it owed me something, while today sat quietly asking to be noticed. Bigger drums, wider harmonies. I've been drowning in daydreams, floating too far from the shore, drowning in daydreams, searching for something more, drowning in daydreams, building worlds inside my head while life was happening around me instead. And maybe the answer isn't somewhere else, maybe it's here. Drums disappear, piano and strings. Only what if this moment isn't something to survive? What if this moment is the very thing that's alive? Quiet harmonies rise. What if peace isn't hidden in some future version of me? What if peace begins the moment I stop believing where I am? Massive emotional lift full is a trifle, layered harmonies and ad-libs. So I've been drowning in daydreams, but I'm finding my way back now. Drowning in daydreams, learning how to come back down. Drowning in daydreams, no longer running from today, because life was never waiting somewhere else, it was here all the way. And for the first time, I don't need another future to feel okay. Drums fade, piano remains. The morning sun reaches the window, the room glows golden for the first time in a while. Reality feels beautiful. soft piano fades into silence. Everybody notices a breakdown. Nobody notices a battle before it. Nobody hears the quiet, where most of the fighting happens. I learned how to smile through exhaustion, how to answer I'm good on command, how to carry entire storms inside me without letting them touch my hands. Everybody saw me showing up, nobody saw me falling apart. Nobody heard the conversations happening inside my heart. The nights I spent rebuilding myself after everybody went home, the tears that never made it public, the healing done alone. Warm bass enters softly. Some victories don't make noise, because strength doesn't always look strong. Sometimes it looks like surviving one more day. Full groove enters rich lead harmony. No one hears the quiet where I learned how to stay. No one hears the quiet where I fought my hardest day. No one hears the quiet where the broken pieces learn to fit, where I taught myself to keep believing when I wanted to quit. No one hears the quiet. That's where I became who I am. Oh, then a distant guitar shimmers beneath the groove. There were mornings I got dressed while carrying a heart full of doubt. Moments I looked completely fine, while everything inside was wearing out. People celebrate the comeback, but rarely talk about the climb. The lonely hours, the hidden work, the patience required by time. And maybe that's why I appreciate the smaller signs of growth, because I know exactly how much courage they cost. Strings begin to swell, some miracles happen slowly. Harmonies wide and the world sees the result, but not the becoming. The applause comes later, the work happens quietly. Bigger drums, stronger harmony. Full groove enters rich lead harmony. No one hears the quiet where I learned how to stay. No one hears the quiet where I fought my hardest day. No one hears the quiet where the broken pieces learn to fit, where I taught myself to keep believing when I wanted to quit. No one hears the quiet, but that's where I became. Strings only, maybe the strongest version of me. Wasn't born in success, maybe it was built inside the nights nobody witnessed. Quiet harmony slowly rise inside every silent prayer, every private tear, every moment I almost gave up, but stayed here. Massive cinematic, live full action, emotional ad-libs soar above the mix. No one hears the quiet, but I hear it now. feeling, keep reaching for the light. Oh, I isn't quiet, but it carried me through the night. And every silent battle made me stronger than I knew. Drums fade away, piano remains. The sun is fully rising now. The room feels different somehow. And for the first time, the choir sounds beautiful. Soft rose fades into the morning air. Sunrise on an empty street, and my heart feels lighter now. Sunrise on an empty street, and I finally understand how to trust the road ahead without needing to see the end. Sunrise on an empty street feels like meeting an old friend. And for the first time, I'm excited for tomorrow. Soft piano fades into bright morning on down. "6:32 a.m. For the first time all night, the noise is fading, and I realize I spent years trying to escape my own mind without ever learning how to come home to it. I was always chasing something, a goal of feeling a different version of me, running toward tomorrow, like it could fix everything I couldn't see. I fill my calendar with distraction, fill the silence with sound. Anything to avoid the places where my deepest thoughts were found. But every road I traveled, every city, every dream, eventually led me back to the same conversation waiting inside me. Warm bass and turns out distance can't solve what understanding can. Back renting, ride slowly. I've been searching everywhere for peace I already carry, looking for answers outside to questions living within. Full groove enter, rich like your homie. Full groove enter, rich like your homie. Maybe I was miles from my own mind, trying to outrun myself, looking everywhere else. But the farther I ran, the more I realized home was never a place. It was understanding who I am. Home a snare, guitar, texture, shimmer. I spent years treating emotions like enemies to defeat instead of messages, trying to tell me something. Every fear had a lesson, every wound had a story. Every scar was evidence that I survived the storm. And now I see the parts of me I tried to hide were never weaknesses. They were pieces waiting to be accepted. Strings begin to swell, and acceptance feels lighter than resistance. Harmonies widen and grow warmer. Maybe growth isn't becoming someone else. Maybe growth is returning to who you've always been. Bigger drums, more emotional delivery. Rich, let it hum with me. Full groove enter. I was much rich, let deliveries. I was miles from my own mind, trying to outrun myself, looking everywhere else. But the farther I ran, the more I realized home was never a place. It was understanding who I am. Drums drop out, piano and strings only. The night's been hours teaching me what daylight couldn't explain. That healing isn't arriving somewhere new. It's finally ending the war inside. Quiet harmonies rise, and maybe the peace I've wanted was waiting patiently all alone for me to stop running and sit beside it. Master cinematically, full intimacy, soaring harmonies and emotional ad-libs. I was miles from my own mind, but I'm finding my way back now. Miles from my own mind, and everything looks different somehow. But the distance is disappearing, because for the first time I'm listening instead of running. And home no longer feels far away, and home no longer feels far away. Drums fade, piano remains. The morning fills the room. The night finally lets go, and somewhere inside the quiet I feel at home. Soft piano fades into silence. stars are fading now, but a few still linger outside my apartment window, like they're waiting to tell me something before they disappear. Last night I looked at those same stars, searching for answers in their light, as if they could somehow explain everything I couldn't understand about my life. But they never spoke, they never moved, they simply stayed where they were. And maybe that's the lesson I've been missing all along. Not every mystery needs solving, not every silence needs a voice. Some things are beautiful simply because they exist. Warm bass enter softly, without explanation, without permission. But echo harmonies rise gently. The sky keeps changing, the stars keep leaving, yet somehow I know they'll return again. Overthinkers, honey, harmony, stars through the apartment window, reminding me how small I am. Stars through the apartment window, stars through the apartment window. Oh, teaching me I don't need a plan for every moment, every heartbeat, and every road ahead. Stars through the apartment window. Show me it's okay not to know everything. Yeah. I've been thinking guitar text or shimmer. I've spent years demanding certainty, trying to predict every turn, trying to protect myself from every possible hurt. But life was never asking for perfection, only participation, only presence, only trust. And maybe that's why this morning feels different, because for once I'm not fighting the unknown. I'm simply standing beside it, watching the sky become something new. Strings slowly begin to swell, and somehow it feels enough. Harmonies widen, maybe pieces, and finding answers. Maybe pieces making room for questions to exist without controlling you. The drums wind, stars through the apartment window, reminding me how small I am. Stars through the apartment window. Oh, teaching me I don't need a plan for every moment, every heartbeat, every road ahead. Stars through the apartment window. Showing me it's okay not to know everything. Drums drop out, piano and strings only. The stars don't rush the sunrise, the ocean doesn't rush the shore. The seasons don't apologize for changing anymore. Choir harmonies rise, maybe I can learn from that. Maybe I can trust the timing. Maybe I can trust the timing. Oh. Stars through the apartment window, still shining as they fade away. The morning takes its place, and for the first time in a long time, I welcome the unknown. Soft piano fades into the sound of a waking city. "6:32 a.m. For the first time all night, the noise is fading, and I realize I spent years trying to escape my own mind without ever learning how to come home to it. I was always chasing something, a goal, a feeling, a different version of me, running toward tomorrow like it could fix everything I couldn't see. I fill my calendar with distractions, fill the silence with sound, anything to avoid the places where my deepest thoughts were found. But every road I traveled, every city, every dream eventually led me back to the same conversation waiting inside me. Warm basins, turns out distance can't solve what understanding can. Always lonely's rise slowly. I've been searching everywhere for peace I already carried, looking for answers outside to questions living within. Full groove enters rich layered harmony. I was miles from my own mind, trying to outrun myself. Oh, miles from my own mind, looking everywhere else, miles from my own mind. But the farther I read, the more I realized home was never a place, it was understanding who I am. Honesty and guitar texture shimmer. I spent years treating emotions like enemies to defeat, instead of messages trying to tell me something. Every fear had a lesson, every wound had a story, every scar was evidence that I survived the storm. And now I see the parts of me I try to hide were never weaknesses, they were pieces waiting to be accepted. Strings begin to swell and acceptance feels lighter than resistance. Harmonies widen and grow warmer. Maybe growth isn't becoming someone else. Maybe growth is returning to who you've always been. And bigger drums, more emotional delivery. Oh, I was miles from my own, trying to outrun myself. Oh, miles from my own mind, looking everywhere else, miles from my own mind. But the farther I ran, the more I realized home was never a place, it was understanding who I am. Drop out piano and strings only. The night spent hours teaching me what daylight couldn't explain, that healing isn't arriving somewhere new, it's finally ending the war inside. Choir harmonies rise, and maybe the peace I wanted was waiting patiently all along for me to stop running and sit beside it. Massive cinematic lift for leaves of massive soaring harmonies and emotional ad-libs. I was miles from my own mind, but I'm finding my way back now. Miles from my own mind, and everything looks different somehow. But the distance is disappearing, because for the first time I'm listening instead of running, and home no longer feels far away. Ooh, ooh. drums fade, piano remains. The morning fills the room, the night finally lets go. And somewhere inside the quiet I feel at home. Soft piano fades into silence. I used to think letting go meant forgetting, but maybe it means remembering without carrying the weight. I kept on painting locked drawers, thinking one day I'd need it. Held on to broken promises like proof that what I felt was real. Carried old versions of people long after they had changed. Carried old versions of myself long after they no longer fit. And every step forward felt heavier than it should, because I was dragging yesterday into every tomorrow. One base sentence, not realizing the past was asking to be released. Background harmony, now learning how to let go without losing what it meant. Learning how to let go without erasing where I've been. Learning how to let go of the stories that no longer fit. Making room for who I'm becoming instead of who I miss. And it feels like breathing for the first time again. And as the guitar swells softly, I used to revisit old wounds just to make sure they were still there, as if pain somehow validated everything I survived. But healing changed the way I see it. Now I don't need scars to prove my strength. I don't need heartbreak to prove my love. I don't need loss to prove my growth, because the lessons remain even after the suffering leaves. And maybe that's the beauty of finally moving on. The strings begin to swell, keeping the wisdom without keeping the weight. Harmonies wide and the memories stay, but the chains fall away, and suddenly the future feels lighter. I go my way. I'm learning how to let go, without losing what it meant. Learning how to let go without erasing where I've been. Learning how to let go of the stories that no longer fit. Making room for who I'm becoming instead of who I miss. And it feels like breathing for the first time again. Drums drop my piano and strings only. I thought letting go would feel like losing, but it feels more like returning. Returning to peace, returning to possibility, returning to myself. Choir harmonies rise, and every door I finally close makes space for a window I've never seen before. Massive emotional lift, fullness in the teacher, soaring endless layoff, and it doesn't hurt the way it used to. I go piano remains. The sun is higher now, the shadows grow small. And somewhere inside this morning, I finally let it fall. Soft piano fades into silence. The longest night I've had in a while is finally ending, and somehow so is the version of me that walked into it. The room looks different in the daylight, even though nothing really changed. Same walls, same window, same unfinished thing. Yet everything feels rearranged. Maybe because I survived the darkness instead of running from it. Maybe because I finally listened to the parts of me I'd been ignoring. The fears that needed compassion, the wounds that needed patience, the dreams that needed faith. Warm bass centers, not pressure, not pressure, not pressure, not pressure, just faith. That harmony rise like sunlight. The sky is opening, shadows retreat, and for the first time in a long time, my heart feels light on its feet. Full groove enters warm beneath in harmony. The night finally exhales, and I breathe with it. Night finally exhales, and I loosen my grip, releasing everything I couldn't carry. The night finally exhales, and suddenly the future doesn't seem so scary. I made it through. I made it through. Yeah. I'm a sling guitar dancing softly around the groove. I used to believe healing would arrive all at once, like a lightning strike, like a dramatic revelation. But healing showed up quietly, hour by hour, thought by thought, choice by choice, while I wasn't paying attention. And now I can feel it, not because everything is fixed, but because everything doesn't need to be for me to be okay. Strings begin to rise, that's a freedom I never knew before. Harmonies widen and bright, and the question still exists, but they no longer control me. The uncertainty remains, but it no longer owns me. Bigger drums, wider harmony, joy beginning to emerge. Suddenly the future doesn't seem Drums fade, piano and warm scents remain. The city is fully awake, the morning is alive. And for the first time in forever, so am I. Soft roads fades into golden morning homage. Warm piano bathed in morning light. Soft strings slowly rise beneath the glowing synth pad. The atmosphere feels peaceful, hopeful and earned. The night is gone now. The thoughts that kept me company finally gone quiet, and standing here at the end of this long journey, there's only one thing left to believe. Tomorrow might be kinder. I spent so many nights preparing for the worst that could happen, building shelters from imagined storms that never arrived, carrying fears into rooms where they didn't belong, treating uncertainty like it was danger instead of possibility. But somewhere between midnight and this morning light, I learned something simple and difficult at the same time. Warm bass into softly, not every unknown is something to fear. Sometimes it's something to welcome. Harmonies rise like sunlight. The future isn't asking me to have all the answers. It's only asking me to keep walking. Full groove enters, rich, lit in harmony. Tomorrow might be kinder than the stories in my head, than the fears beneath my bed. Tomorrow might be waiting with things I've never seen. Tomorrow might be kinder than anything I dreamed. And for the first time I believe it. And your steel guitar dances gently through the mix. I look back at the person who started this night afraid, lost inside questions that felt too heavy to carry. And I wish I could tell them what I know now, that healing isn't perfection, peace isn't certainty, and strength isn't ever falling apart. It's choosing to rise again every single time. Strings begin to swell warmly, even when nobody's watching. Harmonies widen and soar. Every scar became a lesson. Every lesson became a light. Every light helped guide me through the longest night. Bigger drums, powerful lead harmonies. More kinder than the stories in my head. The stories in my head. Fears beneath my bed. Tomorrow might be waiting, yeah. Things I've never seen. Tomorrow might be kinder than anything I dreamed. Oh, and for the first time I believe it. Drop out piano and strings only. If the night taught me anything, it's that darkness doesn't last forever. If the morning taught me anything, it's that hope returns even when you stop looking for it. Choir harmonies rise powerfully. And if this journey taught me anything, it's that I was stronger than I ever knew. Massive cinematic finale, fullest of me to sing. Just gasp for harmony soar. Emotional ad-libs fill the sky. And I can't wait to see the person I am becoming. The place is light. music wholly strips away until only piano remains. The sun stands high above the city. The long night is finally gone. A new day begins, and somewhere in the distance another dream wakes up. Soft piano fades into silence.